The mayor of New Haven out with a plan to make it easier for felons who've done their time to work as vendors in the city.
City Hall says it's all about giving people who want to turn their lives around more options. News 8's Keith Coons live in News 8 Control tonight with more. Keith?
All right, Darren and Sonia, hundreds of former inmates walk out of Connecticut prisons every year after completing their sentences. Now, in many cases, they fall back into trouble because they just cannot find work. The proposal that's now being floated in New Haven is aimed at giving people a better opportunity to turn things around.
Jim Negretti has been a fixture, selling hot dogs outside of City Hall for almost a decade. He is a success now, despite having a criminal record.
When I was younger, I used to act up and stuff, and I got in trouble. I got in trouble with the law, and I've changed. I've done a lot of work on myself.
Now the city is trying to make it easier for other ex-cons to follow in the footsteps of people like Jim. The so-called collateral consequence ordinance would make it easier for people with a record to get city licenses and permits.
The mayor says this is all about second chances, giving people who have admittedly done wrong in the past a chance to get their lives back on track.
People applying for a vending permit would still be asked if they have a criminal history, but the city would have greater leeway in terms of who will ultimately be approved.
What there is a standard is being articulated that we think is rather strict and needs to be stepped back of what kinds of things that you may have done and when. So this will give us more discretion over the issuance of license.
The city says, as things stand now, about 1 out of every 7 people applying for a vending permit has a criminal record. Police officials say even a slight change in how things are now being handled could make a big difference.
We want folks coming out that might have had issues down the road to get them back to work and working out there regarding whether they need a permit or not. So we felt very comfortable in what was going forward, and we supported 100%.
The Board of Aldermen is scheduled to get a look at this ordinance at their next meeting on January 17th, which is next Tuesday. We'll see what happens from there. Guys?